All right, guys, let me show you quantum entanglement. Real simple version, the way I can see it. Okay, look at a turtle. Okay, see, I have a picture. Let me see, do I have a picture here? Yeah, I'll show you in a picture. Okay, a turtle is the way I can show you its quantum entanglement. And you're like, what the heck is quantum entanglement? Okay, well, it's all these bunch of nerds, and they figured out that electron or photons, basically a photon. They shot it, and through a slit experiment, you see quantum entanglement. Yeah, and so it's at it, they split the photon in two places, but it was the same photon, but it was at two places at once. Okay, so you're like, okay, look, quantum entanglement is a process whereby energetically degenerate states cannot be separated, and electrons or photons in these states are essentially indistinguishable. They're the same. Okay, as a result, two entangled, indistinguishable particles are inextricably linked regardless of temporal or spatial separation. Basically, it doesn't matter where they're at. It's the same photon. If you do one thing to one, it does the other. And let me show you what I mean. I got a picture right here. Let me see. Okay, so here's a picture of a turtle. Okay, so the shell is the matrix. Okay, the matrix is where we're at, Earth. Okay, now you are the turtle, the inside. Okay, but look, the turtle is inside the shell, and it's also outside. And so it can go in and out. So it's at two places at once. What's interesting about the turtle shell, it's from its rib and the vertebrae or whatever. It's fused together. That is crazy. Okay, so that's a simple explanation of quantum entanglement. Two places at once. Another way you can see it is like video games. When you're playing video games, I can be talking to somebody right same place I'm at, but part of my conscience is inside the game, and I'm interacting with other characters or whatever inside the game. So I'm two places at once. It's the same thing, and that's where we're at. Let me go right here. That's why I like turtles. Okay, so here we go. Quantum entanglement. Okay, two places at once. That's us. The space-time continuum. The place where I see this is when God said in the Bible in Genesis, it goes, "Let there be light." Okay, when He said that, it gave you the space-time continuum started. Boom! They call it the Big Bang Theory. I got another theory about it, but that's the Big Bang Theory. Okay, so three-dimensional X, Y, Z. Okay, and then the fourth one is time. When did it happen? So that's when time started. Boom! Big Bang Theory. Let's see what else I got here. Galaxy. The word galaxy is interesting. It basically means milk or bolt from the Greek word galaxia. But remember, we got the Milky Way, and so you can chase that one. That one's crazy too, because milk is a sexual thing. So I'll leave that there. All right, and look, I was studying this. Gravity is a theory. They haven't proved it. It's just they say it's a theory. They can't prove it, but look at the definition of gravity: heavy, weight, seriousness. Okay, I believe gravity is sin. And you're like, what? What do you mean? Okay, sin. If you gravity has the same characteristics of sin. Okay, when you sin, okay, you messed up. There's a burden. Weightness is a serious situation. Man, they have the same characteristics. And it weighs you down, whatever you've done. Okay, so I'm like, man, sin and gravity are like almost related. And so I believe, I think gravity is also a byproduct of Satan. That's one of his like auras, one of his byproducts of his entity. Okay, so let's see. Let me go down here. So yeah, the word sin, you break it down. It means guilty. Goes from Latin. Um, yeah, and then look, what's also crazy is electromagnetism. Man, this is you can chase this thing forever. But anyway, electromagnetism. The electromagnetic force is what keeps atoms together. It's the force responsible for electrons remaining in orbit around the nuclei. Okay, this is because the negatively charged electrons around the nuclei are attached to positively charged protons inside the nucleus. Okay, so the smart guys, the astrophysicists, they say that, when you touch something, you're not actually touching it. The force, it's funny, it's like Star Wars, the force that holds your cells and all together, the force actually touches another force. So even though your fingers are touching, say you're touching your fingers, that's not your fingers touching each other. The force around that surrounds you and holds your cells together is actually what's touching. You can't see it. And that's what the electromagnetic forces is. Man, it gets crazy. And so I'm pointing at different stuff, but I'm trying to show you all the stuff that I see, and I'm trying to show you what I found. Okay, so here's another thing I was looking at: microcosm and microcosm, no, the macrocosm. Okay, so let's see what it says here. The macrocosm is the world as a whole, with the macrocosm being one small part, often mankind, taken as a model of it. Basically, microcosm and macrocosm, they say that if you can't, let's say, I don't know, you tear a piece of paper, right? Keep tearing it. You'll get to a point where if you had something real small that could tear it, it leaves the physical world. It goes into the metacosm. The metacosm is what where heaven's at, basically, where we're trying to go. But the metacosm is a hyperspace or domain beyond the macrocosm, the created world, and microcosm encompassing the transdimensional entities and forces. Okay, so it's heaven, basically. Look, meta means where did I see it? You can look right here. I just had it. Okay, in ancient Greek, meta means after or beyond, but it can also mean with or among. But meta, that's why that Facebook changed the meta. But it basically beyond or after, basically heaven. Okay, here we go again. I asked electricity and electrons related. Yes. Electricity and electrons are fundamentally related. Electricity is essentially a flow of electrons through a conductor, and this movement of charged particles creates an electric current. Okay, so watch this. This is crazy. Okay, so electricity and electrons, they're basically the same, okay? So electricity is electrons. Okay, so but look, it says the flow of electrons through a conductor. Where have you heard conductor before? Conductor will take you to, do I have it here? Look, a conductor will take you to that guy that's at the performance of an orchestra or a choir. Look, conductor means to bring together. Basically, that crazy guy with that little wand, like a magician or whatever, keeping the tempo of the musicians, all the violins, whatever you're playing in there. He's going up. He's keeping the tempo alive. The timing, that you can chase that. That's another thing. That's crazy. So let me go back. Okay, so and then electrons are negatively charged subatomic particles. This is why they are attracted to positively charged particles like protons and repel other electrons. So, what does that mean? Electrons have a negative charge. Okay, so again, that it goes back to like the battery. Okay, so the battery has a positive and a negative. Okay, um, and where does Satan fall? They said he fell like lightning. Where? To earth. Earth is ground. We're in the negative part. I guess like a battery. You can chase that wherever. But let me see what I got here. So I'm talking about electricity and electrons. Watch this. In Genesis chapter 11, verse 4, then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we would be scattered over the face of the whole earth." And so you're like, oh, okay, whatever. But look, if you go into the Hebrew and go to where it says a city, watch. Go to series IYR, city, okay. Ear, I guess you say it in Hebrew. Okay, it says basically they break it down, derived from the root meaning to watch or to guard, which is funny because if that's how they say it, is where Abraham, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's where Abraham was born, that goes back to Iraq. But okay, let's go back here. Let's go back to electricity. It goes to city. Look, city means AI. City. It's all connected. It's crazy. Okay, so city, electricity, electrons, city, AI. Holy smokes. Okay, conductor. Let me see, what do we got? Oh, look, I was chasing something else too. This is even crazier. Okay, so you have a credit card, right? What's a credit card? Okay, look, credit. The word credit means to, let me, real simple. It's Latin, believe or trust, okay? I got credit, right? You say you have credit. Okay, when you get a credit card, what do? You go buy things, right? And you put it on your credit card. So the credit card, say you buy $1,000. Okay, well, the card now has a negative 1,000 on the card. You just use the card, and it put a negative charge onto it. Okay, look at the word charge. Charge means wheeled vehicle, to load. You loaded negative electrons into your card. Your card is your account. It's tied to you. It's part of you. This is crazy. It can go even further, but I'm only touching part of this. Let me see. So here we go. And then our cell phones. Well, at least the Androids. It uses a USB-C, right? It's a universal serial bus Type C basically. But look, why is it a C? Look, if you go into C, where's it at? I just had it. Oh no, I had it. Is that it? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. C, if you count A, B, C. C is the third letter in the alphabet. Okay, so go to Strong Concordance, and look what it says. Abandon. Destroyer. Destroying angel. A place of destruction. Okay. Abandon. Basically, it's Satan. The destroyer is Satan. So you're using a C type to plug up into. You're using. It's connected to the wall, and it's a 3-pronged wall usually, or 2, whatever you have, ground positive, and it's charging your cell phone. Charging your cell phone, and it's pumping electrons in it. What's electrons? It goes back to negatively charged electrons, which is ground. Holy smoke, this is crazy. Okay, okay, look, and type. Remember, I just told you, C type. Type. Type in the etymology, if you break down that word, means to strike. Impression, figure, type. Like to strike. And you're like, so? Okay, well, look, you go back to Genesis 3. Look, watch. Here we go. Genesis 3:3. But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the middle of the garden, has said God, not you shall eat of it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. Okay? Look at the word touch. Here it goes. Let me get that. Look at the word touch. Naga. To touch, reach, strike. It's the same word, touch, to strike. Naga means to strike. Let me see where we go. Here goes. To bring down, cast, draw nigh, get up, happen, join, beat. Okay, so I found something else there too, but I'll just keep it simple right now. But yeah, that's crazy. And so when Satan told was talking to Eve, don't touch, but it's the same thing to strike. It's all about the electricity and stuff. Electrons. Okay, when I charge my phone, electrons going into the battery. Yes, when you charge your phone, electrons flow into the battery from the power source, driving a chemical reaction that stores energy. Okay. Let me see what else do I have in here. Yeah, it's like it's a chemical reaction. And the stored energy is released as electricity powering your phone. Man, it's crazy. Okay, let me keep going. So look, I was looking at another thing. Lithium ions. Lithium ions, basically the batteries are made of lithium. But what I found out, if you tear a battery, you open it and you roll it out, it looks like aluminum foil. But what's crazy is that it's real reactive to water. That's crazy. That's why you see the Teslas when the batteries get wet with water, it does a chemical reaction and they can't put it out. They got to wait till it burns, and it takes forever. But lithium atoms readily lose one electron to form a positively charged lithium, which is crucial for function lithium batteries, where these ions move between electrodes during charging and discharging. Okay, so do I got a picture of that? Okay. I don't have a picture of it. Hold on. Okay. Look, when the lithium battery dies, does that mean it loses electrons? No. When the lithium battery dies, it doesn't mean it loses the electrons. Rather, it signifies that the chemical reaction within the battery has depleted, and the ability to generate a current has ceased. Man, those words are crazy. Generate current. To run current. Okay, so here we go. I think I have a picture of it. There it goes. So you look at the lithium ion cell. It has the current collector. Okay, it has the positive ones and then the negative ones. Anode and cathode, and in the middle is the separator, the electrolyte. Heck, we have electrolytes in us. We're a battery. Okay, so look at the word anode. Okay, Anna, up. Hodos, way up. So it's up. Okay, and look at the other word, cathode. Down, way down. And so I'm like, hey, I've seen that somewhere. And so if you go to Job chapter 1, verse 7, and said Yahweh to Satan, from where do you come? So answered Satan, Yahweh, and said, from going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it. Look at that. He even says it, going to and fro. He's going up and down. Shoot. Look at that, phonetic spelling. Shoot, okay. Go about, go to and fro. Look at that. He's going up and down. It's just like a battery. Okay. Like another thing, electricity. If you talk to an electrician, and you tell him electricity takes the path of least resistance. Yes, but look, watch this. While it's a common misconception that electricity only takes the path of least resistance, it actually flows through all available paths. But the amount of current flowing through each path is inversely proportional to its resistance. From what I read, is like electricity goes everywhere, but the least how does this guy say it? If you have two parallel resistors, one with low resistance and one with high resistance, more current electrons, will flow through the low resistance path, but current will still flow through the high resistance path as well, but less. So, okay, well, the Bible gives you a little James chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Another indication God's telling you, hey. So what I'm trying to tell you is the devil is electricity. It's one of his attributes, I guess, but I believe it's electricity is him. It's another, I guess, what do you say, attribute, abilities, auras, characteristics of Satan. Okay, so remember I was telling you about charge. Okay, charge, the Latin word is wheeled vehicle, to load. Look what I found. Yahweh, they have a coin of them. And look, he's sitting on a wheel with wings. It's a bird. And some guy's face. I don't know. It's Yahweh coin. The God on the winged wheel coin, minted in Gaza City, where they're fighting over there in Israel right now. Southern Philistia, the Philistines. That Philistines is where Gaza is at right now. That's where Goliath was at. But yeah, winged, a wheeled. Look, it's charge. It's the same thing as a wheeled vehicle. Charge. It's. I guarantee you, they had electricity back then. They think they were dumb or something, or didn't have advanced technology. We can't even build the pyramids. They had some technology that's, I guarantee that's either with us or it's past us. I don't know, but they weren't stupid. Okay, so what else? I guess I'm going to stop there. Okay, but anyway, so what I'm trying to say is electricity. What did they say? Let me look at this. Yeah, see, look. Yes, electricity can absolutely be used to send information, and it's the foundation of how many technologies we use daily, including computers, internet communications. It's all signals, electrical signals, electron. It's a negative. We're in a negative society environment. I don't know. It's crazy. Electricity. I don't know. I find it fascinating. It's crazy. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for listening. Bye.